Live video is starting.
All right. We did it!
Except I don't have the comments section up where I can... I think I'm going to have to...
Just a minute, I'll go to full screen. Does that help?
I think I have to arrow down or bring it up one way or the other. I'll have to see.
Okay. Well, folks, if you're out there, we are here.
Okay.
And
no comments yet.
We are almost ready to begin the beguine, as it were.
I think the picture is delayed, and it'll just have to do.
Yeah.
And I didn't call Amber yet.
Well, you need to do that. We are a little bit behind here, guys, but we believe we are on. Got an update for one of my computers, and it trashed the audio sound section. So we're very much jury-rigged here today, but we're going to do it anyhow. By golly. This is our 130th visit with you all.
The phone's no. Oh, there we go. They can probably hear this.
That's all right.
Hey, this is the call to...
So,
are you there?
we are...
Okay. Hey, well, I'm going to let you go, dear.
yeah, we're live already, Amber.
Love you. Bye. And Mike Mueller is here.
Hey,
Hello.
Mike!
Lynn and George, I'm in Vancouver, BC. Good to see you.
Wow, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Mike.
Yeah.
Um,
And Laura Hardin is here.
Hey, Laura.
Made it on time. We almost didn't.
yeah, we almost didn't. We are very jury-rigged today.
Yes.
Um,
Hope we look all right. I think we do.
hopefully. So, we're going to sea. Pack up your sea bags, put on your boots and oilskins, and get ready to sail.
Yes.
And we're going to we're going to start out with a song called Patty West. As I was walking down London Road, I came to Patty West's house. He gave me a dish of American hash, and he called it Liverpool scouse. He said, there's a ship, she's taken hands, and on her you must sign. The mate's a bastard, the captain's worse, and she will do you fine. Take off your dungaree jackets and give yourselves a rest, and think of them cold nor'westers we had in Patty West. Now when we had a feed me pies, the wind began to blow. He sent me in the attic, the main royal for to stow. But when I got in the attic, no main royal could I find. So I turned around and pulled the window blind. Take off your dungaree jackets and give yourselves a rest, and think of them cold nor'westers we had in Patty West. Now Patty he pipes all hands on deck, their stations for to man. His wife she stood in the doorway with a bucket in her hand, and Patty he cries, now let her rip, she throws the water our way. Crank clue up your fore to gallant so boys, she's taking on the spray. Take off your dungaree jackets and give yourselves a rest, and think of them cold nor'westers we had in Paddy West's. Now seeing she's off to southward, to Frisco she was bound. Now Paddy he takes out a length of rope and he lays it on the ground. And we all steps over and back again, and he says to me, that's fine. If ever they ask, were you ever at sea, you can say across the line. Take off your dungaree jackets and give yourselves a rest, and think of them cold nor'westers we had in Paddy West's. Now there's just one thing for you to do before you sail away, to step around the table where the bullock's horns do lay. If they ever ask, were you ever at sea, you can say 10 times round the horn. By Jesus, you're an old sailor man from the day that you were born. Take off your dungaree jackets and give yourselves a rest, and think of them cold nor'westers we had in Paddy West's. Take off your dungaree jackets and give yourselves a rest, and think of them cold nor'westers we had in Paddy West. Put on your dungaree jackets and walk out looking your best, and tell them you're an old sailor man that comes from Paddy West.
Yes. Pat is with us. Hi, George and
Good evening,
your
Pat.
wife. And also Mike says, George, how's it going? Progress? Question mark?
Making good progress. Got the temporary bridge. And on Thursday, I get the permanent bridge. They have it in their hands. And I assume at that same time they'll do the imprint for the lower denture. And then we just have to wait for the lab to create that, and we can finish it up. The temporary bridge fitting went really well. The bone graft went really well. We were there for a long, long time that day, but things are progressing.
Worth every minute.
Yes, indeed.
And very grateful.
And very many thanks to you.
Kara, is it T-E-I? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And she said, greetings from Lynn and Kara in Tennessee. Glad you're doing better, Lynn. Thank you.
Greetings.
Greetings. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
And Mike said, good to see you, Lynn. Looking good. Thank you. That makes me feel good because, man, there for a while I was a mess.
Yes,
but
indeed.
I'm feeling much better.
Let me see if I can get a little bit better sound here. That's a little better. Let's see.
And Mike says, great news. So, exclamation.
Yeah, it really is. We're very, very pleased. Dr. Humphreys is a very good dentist.
He's one of the very best.
And so Thursday we get that done, and then I'll have more information from about when we can expect it to be completed.
Yes.
Part of the problem is, of course, that Lynn can't drive right now.
Right.
So I can only schedule appointments when I can get rides.
Right.
So that's unfortunate, but
that's not forever.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Right. We had a beautiful day here today. The weather is not extremely hot like it was there for a few weeks.
Oh yeah, it was wicked hot down here.
It's cooled down and the breeze blowing, and we get occasional thunderstorms, but I don't know that there's anything on for today. But it looks very sunny and beautiful out today.
Okay. This next song was written and recorded by Stan Rogers. It's called Mary Ellen Carter. She went down last October in a pouring driving rain. The skipper, he'd been drinking and the mate, he felt no pain. Too close to 3 Mile Rock and she was dealt her mortal blow, and the Mary Ellen Carter settled low. There was just us 5 aboard her when she finally was awash. We'd worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. And the groan she gave as she went down, it caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter would rise again. Well, the owners wrote her off, not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service buys and then met her sorry end. But insurance paid the loss to us, so let her rest below. Then they laughed at us and said we had to go. But we talked of her all winter, some days around the block. She's worth $250,000 afloat and at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. And those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. All spring now we've been with her on a barge lent by a friend. 3 dives a day in a hard hat suit and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow, or I'd never have the strength to go below. But we patched her rents, stopped her vents, dog hatch and portal down, put tables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow noon we hit the air and then take up the strain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. Let her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. Those who love her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. For we couldn't leave her there, you see, to crumble in the scale. She'd saved our lives so many times, living through the gale. And the laughing drunken rats who left her to a sorry grave, well, they won't be laughing in another day. And you to whom adversity has dealt the final blow, we're smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go. Turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain, and like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broken or life about to end, no matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again, rise again, rise again. Though your heart it be broken or life about to end, no matter what you've lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Song.
I do too. Pat said, I am getting on well at the jiving dancing since I took it up, hold on, after Mother passed away.
Oh, yes, good. You mentioned that the last time you were visiting with us, I think. Yes, glad to hear it's going well.
It's going well. Alan Hale. Hello, Lynn and George.
Hey.
We are tuned in live this time.
And Bren, good to see you guys.
And Laura said, I missed the sea shanty festival we had in San Diego on the Star of India.
Oh.
This song was sung every year by the house band. It was held the fourth Sunday in August. And then Pat said, and my favorite uncle passed away. I don't know if I told you guys.
You did mention that. I'm so sorry to hear that.
The weekend before last, and yes.
Bob and Brent, good to see you again.
Yes.
Hope you're getting settled into your new place there. Bob cleaned up everything, got rid of a bunch of stuff, and they changed residences.
Oh my!
Here just recently. Okay. Let's see where we are here. Ah, yes. Here is a song that I think is traditional. The first time I heard it was when Ivan Stiles did it with Chuck Kupferschmidt. They billed themselves as the Acoustic Coots.
Yes.
And then I had the pleasure and honor of playing it with Ivan when we did his show from MLAG a couple years ago.
Yes.
So it is called Rolling Home. And I'm going to play it in A if you know it. All hands to man the capstan, see the cable running clear, heave away and with a will, boys, for New England we will steer, rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to old New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. Fare thee well, ye Spanish ladies, it is time to bid adieu. Happy times we spent together, happy times we spent with you. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to old New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. round Cape Horn one frosty morning, and our sails were full of snow. Clear your sheets and swing your halyard, swing her out, then let her go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to old New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. Up aloft, amid the rigging, blows a wild and rushing gale, like the mountain in the springtime, filling out each well-known sail. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to old New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. And the waves we leave behind us seem to murmur as they fall. There's a hearty welcome waiting in the land to which you go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to old New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea, rolling home to old New England, rolling home, dear land, to thee, rolling home, dear land, to thee.
Nice. We have Pam Kennedy with us, and she said, well, hello, George and Lynn. Sound good, George. Keep up the good work. And then
Cool.
Pat
Nice
said,
to hear from you, Pam. Are you back, or are you still in North Carolina? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh, I was saying, Pat said, yes, very well, in response to us.
To the dancing.
Yes, and then
yeah.
he said the jiving dancing is going very well.
Good.
And getting every Thursday evening. So
Uh-huh.
that's nice that you can do that often, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, good to see you, Pam.
Yeah, I hadn't
Pam?
heard from Pam in a while.
Well, she took off on a jaunt,
Yes, that's
and
what I heard.
we were trying to get together, but now Lynn can't drive, so
right, so I'm stuck.
if you can get somebody to bring you down here, we'd sure love to see you.
Yes.
If you're in town, let me know. But thanks again for stopping by and spending a little time with us.
Yes. Good to have you, all of you.
Yes, indeed. We look forward to it. We don't look forward to setting up for it.
No, we have this day was
Seems
a little
like, and it's never the same thing twice, I will say that. But I can get no output out of the headphone jack on the little laptop that I use to handle my lyrics. So I've set up I have a Bluetooth piece in my left ear, and I have the sound for the show in my right ear, and I have the lyrics on my work computer, which is about 15 feet away from me, but it's working. So
Yes, you will get there
One way or another.
Yeah, one way or another.
Okay. This song is called Whoop Jamboree. Don't know who wrote it. I heard it recorded by the Chad Mitchell Trio back in the 60s. The captain, he looks out ahead with a hand on the wheel and a heaving of the lead. A boatswain roars to wake the dead. Come and get your oats, me son. Whoop, jamboree, big, round, fat, and come up behind. Whoop, jamboree, come and get your oats, me son. Well, now we're past the harbor lights, and the shore will soon be heaving into sight. We'll soon be abreast of the Isle of Wight. Oh, come and get your oats, me son. Whoop, jamboree, big, round, fat, and come up behind. Whoop, jamboree, come and get your oats, me son. Oh, when we get to the Blackpool docks, them pretty young girls come down in flocks with short-legged drawers and long-tailed frocks. Then come and get your oats, me son. Whoop, jamboree, big, round, fat, and come up behind. Whoop, jamboree, come and get your oats, me son.
Yeah. That one's very lively.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Gotta love those 1 minor, 7 major, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyway.
I do love those. Beautiful.
Okay. Here's another one by Stan Rogers. It's called Rollin' Down to Old Maui. It's a traditional song. Stan recorded it. That's where I heard it. In E minor. It's a damn tough life full of toil and strife we whaler men undergo, and we won't give a damn when the gale is done how hard the winds do blow, for we're homeward bound from the Arctic ground with a good ship taut and free, and we don't give a damn when we drink our rum with the girls of old Maui. Rollin' down to old Maui, me boys, rollin' down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rollin' down to old Maui. Once more we sail with a northerly gale through the ice and wind and rain. Them coconut fronds, them tropical shores we soon shall see again. For 6 hellish months we passed away on the cold Kamchatka Sea. But now we're bound from the Arctic around, rollin' down to old Maui. Rollin' down to old Maui, me boys, rollin' down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rollin' down to old Maui. Once more we sail the northerly gale towards our island home. Our whalin' done, our mainmast sprung, we ain't got far to roam. Our stunsail bones is carried away, what care we for that sound? A living gale is after us, thank God we're homeward bound. Rollin' down to old Maui, me boys, rollin' down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rollin' down to old Maui. How soft the breeze through the island trees, now the ice is far astern. Them native maids, them tropical glades is awaitin' our return. Even now their big brown eyes look out, hopin' some fine day to see our baggy sails runnin' for the gales, rollin' down to old Maui. Rollin' down to old Maui, me boys, rollin' down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rollin' down to old Maui. Rollin' down to old Maui, me boys, rollin' down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic around, rollin' down to old Maui.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm in a song circle on Sundays. We've got an Englishman who does all kinds of traditional sea shanties. He's great.
I love the sea shanties.
Well, there are a couple more. And lots of other good things.
Alan said, hello, George, and then that's WR, have no Wi-Fi, so listening on iPhone, good sound.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
This song was written and recorded by a very good friend of mine by the name of Lonnie D. Robertson.
Yes.
And it's called Escape Down Glacier Bay. Welcome all you bully smugglers who run the rum through snow. Brave the sea and dodge the law and the winter winds and blow. You who live and driven, come and listen to my song of the run we made from Prince Rupert on the Nancy H. DeLong. Oh, we hung the muslin on her and the wind began to hum. 10 brave Alaskan fishermen, chuck full of Hudson's Bay rum. The mainsail and the foresail we unreefed that December day, when we passed by Dundas Island and split for Glacier Bay. We slammed by Forster Island as the gale began to scream. Our vessel took to dancing in a way that was no dream. A howler o'er the topsail, we steered northwest away, but a revenue cutter hove inside a bath by Cape Benay. But we stove along and drove along and punched her through the waves. Don't you mind them combers, our distance slowly gave. Mind your eye and watch the wheel, our skipper he did say. Gotta lose that goddamn cutter 'fore we head down Glacier Bay. Well, we jived around Biorca and the skipper hauled the log. 15 knots by Jesus, ain't she the gal to jog? The Hafkin wheelsman shouted as the cutter gave 2 furlongs. Watch me tear the mainsail off the Nancy H. DeLong. Was the rum was passing merrily and the crew was feeling grand. We just kept out of cannon shot as we rushed by Cape Leanne. The skipper he kept sober 'cause he knew how things did stand. He made us make pay the mainsail, so we let the halyards span. We laced the wheelsman to his box, he steered us through the gloom. But a cannon shot blew his dory made across the strain, and boom, shredding the oilskins off his back, and you could hear him yell, cross the eyes of that cutter and sink him straight to hell. Well, another shot flew past our bow and exploded in the surf, blew a hemlock clean to hell and 2 eagles off their perch, rattling around a twin Vickers gun, tore a dory right in two, scattered pieces across the deck, and scared hell from out the crew. Well, the skipper didn't care to make his wife a widder yet. He spun the wheels toward Shishigov with the sails all full set. We tore past some rocks and left some plank and some paint, but the cutter tried to cut us off, forgot her keel and sank. Oh no, too bad.
Goodness. Alan said Brenda loves sea shanty songs. George sings well these songs a cappella. And I agree.
Thank
he
you.
does.
Thank you, Bob.
Alan.
Alan. Well, his name's Alan, but he's on Facebook as Alan, but they also call him Bob.
Oh, okay.
It's Bob and
right.
Brenda
Bob-
Hale,
Bob
remember?
and- yes, I
Yeah.
remember.
Okay. Yeah.
Bob and Brenda.
Yeah, that's who it is. Well, if you're new and haven't done so yet, send us a comment. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and where you're from, and
Yes.
what kinds of music you like, and stuff like that, because this is just a visit to an old country front porch,
Yes.
except it's happening virtually.
Yeah.
So we like to get to know the people that we're playing for.
Sure.
You're as big a part of this show as I am, or as Linda is.
Yes, I
So
am.
by all means, leave us a comment. We do read all the comments, even ones made later on after we're done going live, when people listen to it later. Unfortunately, Facebook has changed its look and feel such that screen readers don't work really well with it. So I can't respond to comments. I can read them, but I can't respond to them, unfortunately. Also, if you'd like a private self-addressed invitation, follow Autoharp Down Home, and the Wednesday before every show, or the Thursday, depending upon life events, you'll get an invite telling you when it's going to be and what the topic's going to be and all that kind of good stuff.
Pat said, you said earlier the weather is nice. Same here in Ireland. It's to get very warm here next week.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
know they've been having some hot weather over there. And so if you want to get in touch with me, the best way to do it is via email. And I know most people don't use email anymore. But if you want to start a conversation, or you want to ask a question and you want me to answer it personally, send an email to autoharp.down.home@gmail.com, autoharp.down.home@gmail.com. I monitor that mailbox daily, and I will get back to you. Any other comments?
Yes, Mike said, Alan likes shanty songs, ? You go, Skipper. And Laura said, I sing Haul Away Joe a cappella.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A cappella's no simple thing. I mean, for folks like me who are used to having accompaniment, singing without it is not always easy.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to learn. Now, my mom would sing as she was working around the house and all.
Yeah.
And I learned to sing with her.
Yes.
And I would sing songs that I liked. So I was kind of exposed to singing a cappella from a very young age.
She liked country a lot, I remember.
She liked country, and she liked the old gospel,
Yes, that's
Lutheran type gospel hymns, How Great Thou Art, and
Yes.
just walk with me and abide with me, and all those kinds of hymns.
Good songs.
Okay. Speaking of shanties, here's one that was written by Tom Lewis, and I will do my best to kind of try to imitate his accent a little bit. Let's see. Lord Nelson knew the perfect way to cure your mal de mer. So if you'll pay attention, his secret I will share. To any seasick sailor he'd give this advice for free. If you're feeling seasick, sit underneath a tree. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over me shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you've got, then I know I never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. Columbus he set sail to find out if the world was round. He kept on sailing to the west until he ran aground. He thought he'd found the Indies, but he'd found the USA. I know some navigators who can still do that today. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over me shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you've got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. Drake he's in his hammock and 1,000 miles away. Grenville's revenge is at the bottom of the bay. Many's the famous sailor never came home from the sea. Just take my advice, Jack, come and follow me. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over me shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you've got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more. Sailors, take a warning from these men of high renown. When you leave the ocean and it's time to settle down, never cast your anchor less than 90 miles from shore. There'll always be temptation to be off to sea once more. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over me shoulder I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me what is that funny thing you've got, then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. Then I know I'll never go to sea no more.
Bob said, when I was born, my brother was a year old, but my mom used to say to him, mind the baby, but he called me the Bobby. I can sing better without any help. And then Pat said, my mother was the same, loved singing around the house. And Bob said, good accent, George. I agree.
Thank you. From you, that's high praise.
Yes.
I try to, make the song sound as authentic as I can. And Mike,
Yes.
if you're still there up in British Columbia, here's a song about a Canadian ship. Called the Blue Nose. I've got a story to tell of a proud ship who served her people well, and the Blue Nose was her name, and she never lost a race. She won herself a place in the history of Canada. Blow winds blow, for the Blue Nose is sailing once again. Feet to the windward once more, and up jib and foresail as before, for your country will be proud once again of the ship and the men who sailed her smartly into victory. Blow winds blow, for the Blue Nose is sailing once again. built in an Nova Scotia town, where the shipwrights had earned their world renown. Down in Lunenburg they built a living legend out of skill, sweat, and pride. They sailed her masterfully till she died. Blow, winds blow, for the Blue Nose is sailing once again. Beat to the windward once more, and up jib and foresail as before, for your country will be proud once again of the ship and the men who sailed her smartly into victory. Blow, winds blow, for the Blue Nose is sailing once again. Beat to the windward once more, and up jib and foresail as before, for your country will be proud once again of the ship and the men who sailed her smartly into victory. Blow, winds blow, for the Blue Nose is sailing once again, for the Blue Nose is sailing once again, for the Blue Nose is sailing once again.
Yeah. Mike said, still here. And Bob said, we have brown snouts over here. Ha ha.
Yes. The Blue Nose was a fishing schooner.
Oh.
And back then, she was laid down in 1919, I think. And back then, whoever got first to the cannery got the best price for their fish. So you wanted a good, well-built, rugged ship, but you also wanted one with some speed.
Yes.
And she consistently, until steam and oil-powered ships took over, she consistently got to the canneries first. And then she had a slow decline, and she wound up hauling fruit down in the islands around Panama, and they ran her. Some people, they weren't as good as sailors who sailed her before when she was queen of the fishing fleet, and they ran her into a reef and she sank.
Oh, dear.
And the song is to commemorate the fact that they built a replica of the Blue Nose. They had the original blueprints and everything, and there were even a few people who were, when they rebuilt it, who were alive and were there when it was built, when the original was built.
Wow.
So they rebuilt it, and I don't know if it's still sailing, but they sailed her around all over the place as an ambassador for Canadians.
My.
So it's pretty interesting.
Yes.
All right. Here is a story about a ship that was a hybrid. For a long time, people didn't really have a lot of faith in steam engines. So they basically put a steam engine and screws on sailing vessels. So you could have sails and steam. And this song is called The Old Paulina, and it's about one of those hybrid ships. There's a noble fleet of whalers, they're sailing from Dundee, manned by British sailors that take them o'er the sea. On a western ocean passage we started on a trip. We flew along just like a song in a gallant whaling ship. 'Twas the second Sunday morning just after leaving port. We met a heavy southwest gale that washed away our boat. It washed away our quarterdeck, our stanchions just as well. And so we sent the whole shebang a-floating in the gale, for the wind was on our quarter and the engine working free. There's not another whaler that sails the Arctic Sea can beat the old Paulina. You need not try me, sons. We challenged all, both great and small, from Dundee to St. John's. Art Jackman set his canvas, fair weather gathered steam, and Captain Guy, the Darling by, came plunging through the stream. And the Mullins in the Husky tried to beat the bloody lot, but to beat the old Paulina, boys, was something he could not. For the wind was on our quarter and the engines working free. There's not another whaler that sails the Arctic Sea can beat the old Paulina. You need not try me, sons. We've challenged all, both great and small, from Dundee to St. John's. There's a noble Terra Nova, a model, there's no doubt. The Arctic and Aurora they talk so much about. Art Jackman's model mailboat, the terror of the sea, tried to beat the old Paulina on a passage from Dundee. For the wind was on our quarter and the engines working free. There's not another whaler that sails the Arctic Sea can beat the old Paulina. You need not try me, son. We challenge all, both great and small, from Dundee to St. John's. Now we're back in old St. John's, where rum is very cheap. We'll drink a health of Captain Guy, who brought us o'er the deep. A health to all our sweethearts and to our wives so fair. Not another ship could make the trip, the Paulina, I declare. For the wind was on our quarter and the engines working free. There's not another whaler that sails the Arctic Sea can beat the old Paulina. You need not try me, sons. We challenged all, both great and small, from Dundee to St. John's. For the wind was on our quarter and the engines working free. There's not another whaler that sails the Arctic Sea can beat the old Paulina. You need not try me, sons. We've challenged all, both great and small, from Dundee to St. John's.
Laura said, my sister and I are cleaning house as we listen to you.
Oh, okay.
And Mike said, thanks for the good music. Off to some touring. Oh,
enjoy.
Yes.
I'm so glad you stopped by, Mike. Come on
Yes.
back and see us whenever you can.
And we'll keep you updated.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. Okay. Well, the voyage is rapidly coming to its end, but we've got a few more stops to make along the way.
Oh, righty, mate. Unless you're the captain and I'm the mate. That seems more like it.
Yeah. When I was a lad in a fishing town, me old man said to me, you can spend your life, your jolly life. I didn't tell you what this was called. Let's
yes.
start over. This was written by Shel Silverstein, and it's called The Mermaid.
Oh.
When I was a lad in a fishing town, me old man said to me, you can spend your life, your jolly life, just sailing on the sea. You can search the world for pretty girls till your eyes are weak and dim, but don't go searching for a mermaid, son, if you don't know how to swim. 'Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her face it was a work of art. I loved that girl with all my heart, but I only liked the upper part, I did not like the tail. I signed onto a sailing ship. And my very first day at sea, I seen the mermaid in the waves reaching out to me. Come live with me in the sea, said she, down on the ocean floor, and I'll show you a million wondrous things you never saw before. So over I jumped and she pulled me down to her seaweed bed. A pillow made of a tortoise shell she laid beneath my head. She fed me shrimp and caviar upon a silver dish. From her head to her waist was just my taste, but the rest of her was a fish. 'Cause her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her face it was a work of art. I loved that girl with all my heart. I only liked the upper part, I did not like the tail. Oh well, I got it the first time. But then one day she swam away, so I sang to the clams and the whales. Oh, how I missed her seaweed hair and the silver shine of her scales. But then her sister, she swam by and set my heart a-whirl. 'Cause her upper part was an ugly fish, but her bottom part was a girl. Yes, her hair was green as seaweed, her skin was blue and pale, her legs, they are a work of art. I love that girl with all my heart, and I don't give a damn about the upper part, and that's the end of my tale.
Now, did you say Shel?
Yeah, Shel Silverstein wrote that. He wrote another song about mermaids too.
Yeah, I like him.
The Mermaid of Ontario.
Oh, I remember.
Okay. Here's another one by Stan Rogers. It's called The Cliffs of Baccalieu. We were bound home in October from the shores of Labrador, trying to head a strong nor'easter and snow too. But the wind swept down upon us, and the day was black as night, just before we made the land of Baccalieu. Now we tried to clear the island as we brought her further south, but the wind from out the nor'east stronger blew. Till our lookout soon he shouted, and there lay dead ahead, through a snow squall loomed the rocks of Baccalieu. Well, it was hard down by the tiller as we struggled with the sheets, tried our best to haul 'em in a foot or two, till our decks so sharply tilted we could barely keep our feet as we struggled on the rocks of Baccalieu. Now the combers beat her under, and we thought she ne'er would rise, and her main boom it was bending nigh in two. With our lee rails 2 foot under, and 3 hands upon the wheel, sure we hauled her from the rocks of Baccalieu. Oh, to leeward was the island, and to windward was the shore, and that blinding sleet would cut you through and through. But our hearts were beating gladly, for no longer could we gaze down to leeward at the rocks of Bacaloo. Down to leeward at the rocks of Bacaloo.
That's a good story.
Yeah. There's a lot of technical terms in there and everything, you know. It was really a nautical song.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. A little more water is in order. My doctor's got me on an inhaler, and it roughens my voice and reduces my vocal range. So I have to decide whether the cure is worse
than it is.
Side effects.
Yeah. We have reached 1 hour, according to
yes,
this,
indeed.
but
Well,
we started a minute or two late.
Yeah, we'll be all right. All right. Here's another one about a mermaid. It's called the Eddystone Light. Oh, me father was the keeper of the Eddystone Light, and he slept with a mermaid one fine night. From this union there were three, a porpoise and a porgy, and the other was me. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. One day as I was trimming the glim, humming the tune from... I'm all off course here. One day when I was trimming the glim, humming a tune from the evening hymn, a voice from a starboard shouted ahoy, and there was me mother sitting on a boil. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. Oh, what has become of my children three? Me mother then she asked of me. One was exhibited as a talking fish, the other was served in a chafing dish. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on a rolling sea. Then the phosphorus flashed in her seaweed hair. I looked again, but me mother wasn't there. But I heard her voice echoing back through the night, the devil take the keeper of the Eddystone Light. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. Yo ho ho, the wind blows free, oh, for the life on the rolling sea. Okay, well, you know, all voyages have to come to an end, and here's a song about a voyage that came to an end not any too soon for the sailors manning the ship. It's called Leave Her, Johnny. Oh, the work was hard and the wages low. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. I guess it's time for us to go, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The mate was a bucko, the old man a Turk. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. The boatswain was a beggar with the middle name of Work, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The old man swears and the mate swears too. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. The crew all swear, and so would you, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Her starboard pump is like the crew. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's all worn out and will not do, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The rats have gone and we the crew. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. It's time be damned that we went too, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Well, I pray that we shall ne'er more see. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. A hungry ship the likes of she, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I hate to sail on this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. No grog allowed and rotten grub, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. We swear by rote for want of more. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now we're through, so we'll go on shore, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Pat said, I know that song well. And great singing it, George. And Laura said, I sing Leave Her, Johnny, Leave Her, too. And
Wow.
Pat said, well done.
Thank you. Okay, I've got a few final comments to make, and then if there are any comments after that, but wait till I'm done, okay?
Sure.
All right. That brings us to the end of our show, and here are all the usual messages. Don't forget about the Forever Friends CD at autoharpdownhome.com. I imagine everybody who's wants one has got one, but if you find somebody who's got a CD player that loves dogs as much as we do, grab them a copy. They're only $20, and that includes shipping, and the proceeds all go to Dogs Inc., who trained Indy. So there's that. I'm building up our YouTube channel since Facebook does no longer keeps live streams for more than 30 days. You will be able to find all of our past performances on our Autoharp Down Home YouTube channel. So just look for Autoharp Down Home, and you should find the channel. And from now on, in the invites that I send out, I will put the link to the channel. So there's that. And my closing comment is, if money doesn't grow on trees, why do banks have branches?
Well, yeah, that's a good question.
Okay, any more comments?
No?
Nope. All right, I'll sing us out then. So long, everybody. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to George and all his kin. We sure like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back real soon to this locality to have a heapin' helping of our hospitality. Down home style, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now here.
And